Okay, we're live. We're going to be covering the Bughouse World Championship in the under 2000 section. This is the finals. Should be between gmbmw and plasterhippytwitch versus darvacki and checkforchess. And we should start any minute here. I guess I could follow a player from the other team too to see if they are online. Okay, checkforchess is online. And we'll check if darvacki is online. Okay, I'm gonna, so they are online. I'm gonna send them a message to let them know they can start whenever they want. In the chat.
And I will comment it with Chuck. My name is Midnight Fox, and I play this in the tournament as well.
Oh, okay, so they've started. Yeah, I have Midnight Fox joining me in the commentary booth. Midnight Fox played for many years on the free internet chess server. Oh god, your handles, your username's escaping me right now. But what were you on the free internet chess server?
It was my name. My name is Linus, so it was.
Oh yeah, Linus.
Yeah. So I.
And you competed in the open section this year, but did not make it to the finals. Which no knock against you. It was a very competitive tournament, and you're one of the co-organizers of the tournament this year. But we have figured out who's going to be in the finals for the open section as well. So that is going to be scheduled very soon, probably next weekend. In the finals, we're going to have 12-teen and Blitzbullet versus Jeffrey X, Jeffrey Zhang, and Katask. We're looking forward to that as well. But this is the under 2000 section. One thing I want to mention right off the bat is that all four of these players have ratings above 2000. But when we checked qualifications for the tournament, they were all under 2000. Since this is a long tournament over a period of several months, we expect some players to improve, and the players most likely to improve are the ones who are winning the tournament. So generally, by the end of the tournament, in the under 2000 section, they're slightly above 2000. And for those of you not familiar, this is Bughouse. Bughouse is a chess variant played by 4 players in teams of 2. Whenever you capture a piece, you hand it to your partner, who can make a normal chess move or take any of the pieces in reserve his partner has handed him, place one on any empty square as a move. Checkmate or flag on either board ends the game. Out here, it looks like gmbmw is very close to a mate. Oh, he has mate.
And I look forward to this match because I think 3 of the players are quite young and promising, and that's BMU, plasterhippytwitch, and darvacki. And I'm sure, like in 5 years or a few years, all of them will have a lot higher rating, and we will see them in the open sections, maybe already next year, doing good. And I know checkforchess, he has played for many years, and he's a very experienced player.
Yeah, so I'm told that checkforchess was Freddy on the free internet chess server. Wait, was that just in the, or no, yeah, that was the final. They're trying to rematch. The people in the chess.com chat were saying, did they happen to match each other in the random pool? No, they matched each other. This was a finals match. darvacki is having some connection problems.
It will be quite a long match. They are playing first to 16 wins, so it will be a real test, not only of Bughouse skills but also of stamina, because I expect the match to take 1 hour, and to play like your best for 1 hour, you kind of need some stamina. But all of these players they've played a lot, so I'm sure they will do that. But some players, I know for myself, I play like best first half hour, and then it used to go down from there.
Yeah, so we made this a long match to try to eliminate any luck from it. We want it to be the result to be based on skill, and I think it will be. So yes, gmbmw has quite a good position.
He needs a queen or rook to mate on
queen
e8,
mates,
and he
forced.
it's a fork. So yeah, they should have this one also 2-0.
And here this is another indication of the importance of the time. So because they were up 3 seconds, the Plaster Hippie team was able. So gmbmw was able to wait for the PC whatted. Let me update the score here.
And there is a funny story about gmbmw. It's that there was like there is a Reddit called like live stream fails, and that's like some streamers, they do some silly funny things or so. And there was a video where Magnus Carlsen, maybe he or some of his friends were streaming, and some of his friends were playing bullet, and then Magnus, who was drunk, he said, let me take over the position, and he of course he won that position despite being both down time and down. He also had a bad position, and also being drunk, and it was against gmbmw. So that's like his like people used to taunt him like, how could you lose to Magnus when he was drunk? Like it's
Magnus is a beast all the time, no matter what his level of intoxication. I'm sure he
would have won against me too, but people is like taunting gmbw for that. So if you want to see it, you can like Google drunk Magnus takes over lost position, but do it after the match here.
There's someone I need to block who's sending me a match request. Block you. Okay.
So it's 3-0 to plasterhippytwitch and GMB, and that's a unfortunate move. King e7 there from darvacki. It's
big as a mouse slip.
Yeah, must have been a mouse slip. Yeah. The risk for checkforchess and darvacki is that I believe, especially gmbw is super good at bullet. Like he's a very very strong bullet player, and he's also very fast. And I also think plasterhippytwitch is very fast. And there is a risk that if your opponents are much faster than you, that you feel like I have to keep up and play fast to keep up in the tempo. But often it's better to play at the pace that you're comfortable with and make good moves instead. But sometimes you can get frustrated and try to play too quickly, and then such pre-moves like darvacki's king e7 can happen.
Another thing to watch out for is if you get too down on time, then what they could do is they can sit on one board and just play chess on the other board. And we may see that in some of these games. plasterhippytwitch has an exposed king, but he has quite a good position as far as attacking, and he has up pieces. So really, gmbmw ought to be holding flow, or possibly stalling to deprive darvacki of pieces. If darvacki doesn't get pieces, this is just an easy chess win for plasterhippytwitch. He can put some pawns on c7 and d7 and promote them, for example. Oh, that's a free rook. I'm not sure why he wouldn't just take the rook. It's with check. Maybe he wants queen at d7. but
but
I would have
now
just taken
knight
the
is
rook.
mating. Checkforchess is also mating here, so.
Yeah, they're down 10 seconds though. This is what I was talking about before.
I should have taken. No, it was. No, they might win this actually, because he pre-moves knight f7, check for chess. So he plasterhippytwitch can never like get a queen to put in.
Yeah. He just needs to make up some time, and he still has. Oh, that's a nice move.
Yeah, rook f3. Oh, it will be close. It's 1 second. With rook f. Oh, that's great. Rook e5 was perfect. Yeah, it's
Oh,
no.
you
need to sit. Now you need to sit. Pawn at g3 is mate now. So.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure who is up time if they sit this down to the end. I mean, I'm sure Check for Chess has mate pre-moved. I'm sure plasterhippytwitch is going to drop on at g3. Hey, Swole. Hey, it's me, Chark.
But you could really see the chess skill and speed of plasterhippytwitch there. Like he played that sequence a lot better than 2173. That was like that was a great fast playing there.
Midnight Fox, are you in my Discord server?
Yes, I am.
Okay, because it's me, Chark might want to join us in commentary. So let me ask him if he wants to join us there.
Right.
So they're sitting this down to the end, and can't really move. They're just going to see who has more time. And we have a win for Darvacki and Check for Chess. So our score is now 3-1. Let's move to my Discord server.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna move us up here. Okay. Hopefully Truckbus will join us.
So in this game, plasterhippytwitch, he sacrificed on f2 there, and it was he has gotten a good attack, so it was right. It was a bit carelessly played in the opening by darvacki. He was probably pre-moving again, allowing that bishop takes f2 sack. But yeah, with careful play he can survive this. But it's not so fun to get attacked from the opening.
It's not fun at all. So the bishop is hanging. Knight takes pawn. Okay, he's doing it this way.
They are up 10 seconds also. A knight for a3 or d2 is good. But there is none on board.
Yeah, if he doesn't get material, there's a lot of good moves on the board, like bishop at e1, bishop at d2, bishop at a3 even, to threaten knight d2.
And white has a lot of material, so if black play, for example, pawn b2, then white can start checking knight f6, knight g7. So he shouldn't he shouldn't do that. Rook was good.
That rook made it. Our score is 4-1, favoring the plasterhippytwitch team. Thanks for the follow from Kafanis420. Really appreciate it. Yes, well, that that 2 games ago. It came down to like 1 millisecond. Very close. I like the way plasterhippytwitch is attacking here. gmbmw is forcing some trades, winning some pawns. And I think plasterhippytwitch has a fairly safe king. Even like the knight checks are all covered.
Yeah, looks quite safe.
And if he tries to take d4, then plasterhippy's attack is much faster.
gmbmw has a good attack. He has managed to trade off checkforchess defenders. So that's often a good strategy that you like. If you trade opponents' defenders, then well, the king is.
Ooh, now in knight mates, and yeah, this pawn, he's able to do things with initiative. This is quite good as well, and that's mate.
Yeah, that's a good attack from gmbmw.
And a reminder to our viewers that this is first to 16 with a win by 2 condition, otherwise known as best of 30.
Yeah, we should also thank Chess.com, who is sponsoring this tournament and is sponsoring both the Open and the Under 2000 section with very generous prize money.
Yeah, chess.com provided $5,000 as a prize pool. What is up for grabs right here? I believe it's $500 for the winner and $250 for the loser. I guess I can look that up to be sure. Let's check the article I wrote for what the money breakdown was. So I'm sorry, it's $500 for the winner and $300 for the loser in this finals.
And it has made buggers a lot more popular again. I think like in the beginning, like after the summer or so, there was not that so many players as there are now. But maybe because of winter and because of the tournament, I see a lot of players playing in the random pool all the time. Both, so that's fun. That the tournament has made buggers more popular. And that was our goal. That's why we organized this tournament in the first place.
Exactly. And darvacki is definitely stepped the right direction here. It is hard to find an attack, and plasterhippytwitch really wants to keep checking because when he lets go of check, but that mated for gmbmw. That was a great move by plasterhippytwitch.
He needed a rook to mate. Yeah.
Score is now 6-1.
So it looks like we will see this. We will see that plasterhippytwitch and gmbw are faster. Both of them are very fast players, and so the way for the other team to win is to make good moves, like and win pieces.
Yeah, exactly. That's definitely the right strategy, but easier said than done. Bishop check could win this knight. Bishop at a3. I don't like bishop there nearly as much. Especially if you're just going to give up the bishop.
Yeah, gmbw, he sacrificed his queen on g2, but I couldn't see any follow-up. And this pawn g4 moves looks quite risky. Like a pawn d7 and then knight e5, something like that looks dangerous. Like a knight.
He doesn't have a knight in hand currently, though.
That's right.
Oh, rook takes pawn. That's a free pawn.
Yeah,
Because
he can't
take back.
But still, it's not so easy to see the mate without the knight.
No, it's not. If he doesn't find a move, he could always play rook takes bishop. He is up slightly now. He's up about 1 second. So, can potentially wait for a knight.
And the knight mates for plasterhippytwitch now. Yeah. Yeah, that's an unfortunate pre-move by Darvacki. The other player
that was a nice strategy by plasterhippytwitch.
And actually, checkforchess, a knight would mate for him, but he could also defend there. It was a fine position. So.
Kafana says, why are players with the 2122 rating playing in the under 2000 section? This was a very long tournament. Took place the tournament started at the beginning of November. So over the course of the tournament, some players have improved, both in their skill and their rating. And that happened last year's Bughouse World Championships as well. That the players who made it to the finals are generally the players who had improved the most, and those players were over 2000 by the end of the tournament. Okay, yes. So Charkvus trying to get to the Discord server. Charkvus, if you can join the waiting room, then I can add you. Or really any voice channel, but the waiting room is one of them. So checkforchess seems to be on the attack. Oh, that's a decent idea from gmbmw to keep attacking. I assume we're going to see, like, if there's knight at c4, I think you can just take the rook. We could put another knight at g2. I don't know. I think gmbmw is going to try to keep attacking, but I don't know if his attack really goes anywhere. On the other hand, plasterhippytwitch's attack is going somewhere. So gmbmw can just stall until darvacki makes a move where, okay, so now he's trying to cut off the queen. Eventually he wants to play bishop takes knight to give a knight to plasterhippytwitch. Maybe he's just trying to play chess, like bishop takes g6, but like a rook would be quite good too. A rook at g7. Okay, yeah. Now he's going for this mate. Our score is 8-1, favoring plasterhippytwitch. You still there, Midnight Fox? You haven't talked in a while here. Oh, so actually this is a mate threat from darvacki with queen at g1. Are you there, Midnight Fox? I'm not hearing you.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Okay.
Do you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you. Ooh, wins back the queen. Plasterhippytwitch doing a great job defending that, because it looked pretty rough there for a minute.
Yeah, it was a beautiful move to queen e4 by darvacki, and that was a beautiful queen sacrifice. But also great defense by plasterhippytwitch.
Yeah, plasterhippytwitch is now completely safe. As long as he's willing to give up queens, which he is, he can just be on the attack. Maybe even sack the queen on c6. Oh, he's not that adventurous. Okay, now on knight for c5. Very good for him. Or a rook for e7.
But check for chess, he has some attack here also. Maybe knight c5 is possible. He would need one more knight to mate, like knight c5, king c8, queen a8.
Yeah, and then queen can
A new
drop
knight
for
to
defense.
e7 or something. Yeah.
Yeah, that does force a queen trade. plasterhippytwitch is up time, so he's gonna wait for a little bit more material.
He will get the knight now, like knight takes e3, and then he can take that with the rook, but it's dangerous because check for chess might have some mate there.
Yeah, and this knight, I'm pretty sure it mates. Yeah, with all the pawns in hand, it definitely mates. Knight check. If you go to a dark square, you put a pawn on e7. Yeah, and if you go to a light square, you have pawn at b7, threatening promotion, a queen.
Yeah, and if the black king goes to b8, then knight c7 to a6 will mate there in the end. So a knight mates for plasterhippytwitch for sure.
Yeah. I don't think you even need that knight move because of the promotion, but I mean that's another mate, sure.
I mean, check for chess is close, but it's not mate.
Yeah, he's looking to see if he's missing anything, but it takes one more knight for him. Kafanis 420. I'm not sure why you're asking that question again. Just we already answered it at the start of the tournament. These guys were all rated under 2000. This tournament started in the beginning of November. It lasted quite a few months, and the players have improved. I still don't see Charkvoss in the server yet. Let me see if I can send him an invite. I know you already sent him an invite, but try another way. All right. So what's going on here? plasterhippytwitch is on the attack.
Yeah, it's mate now. Pawn. If
Well,
he has
he
a pawn.
Yeah, you're right.
Pawn g2 would is the easiest. They have time to sit for it. But there might be some way to mate anyway, but I can't see it.
Yeah, so before, if knight takes rook, there was queen takes. They're up about 10 seconds. Partner should be able to take a pawn. Right now, the one on e5 is attacked. So if this were like a 1 second differential, then, well, even then, I was going to say like a knight check might be possible, but a knight mates as well. Oh, maybe a knight doesn't mate. I guess it's just a pawn. The knight squares are covered.
And especially these guys, they are super fast. So the way to beat like much faster players is to play to play slow and win pieces. And darvacki is asking for a break.
Yep. So they're gonna take a slight break, I guess, maybe a bathroom break or something like that. We are about half hour into the match, so makes sense they might want to get a drink of water or go to the bathroom or something like that. I want to remind people that this match is the first to 16 or best of 30 with a win by 2 condition. And plasterhippytwitch and gmbmw are comfortably ahead with a score of 10-1, which I think the two things, as we said, that have been benefiting them here are, number one, their speed. They seem to be the faster team. Number two, I think they both are better at chess than their opponents, and have been leveraging that chess ability in some of the positions. But I assure you, if this match were played 4 months ago, the result would have been the other direction for sure. The plasterhippytwitch and gmbmw have both improved significantly, whereas checkforchess, as we said, has been playing for over 10 years, and his rating has been fairly consistent at around this strength. Darvacki, I'm not familiar with how long he's been playing, but I think he's been at near this strength for longer than plasterhippytwitch and gmbmw have. Oh, there's checkforchess in the chat here. Since 1996. Yeah, that's well more than 10 years. Let's see, that's 26 years he's been playing Bughouse.
And I think actually gmbmw, I don't think he's from Finland. I think he's from USA, because there is some kind of a meme that some strong players are using the Finnish flag. I know that one of the finalists, Katask, is having the Finnish flag. Also, he's anonymous.
Do you think it's an homage to Katask, or is it an homage to M. Michael?
Probably to M. Michael, because he's Finnish, so probably to M. Michael.
Okay.
Yeah. Another Bughouse player.
And do you think Katask is actually Finnish, or do you think that's homage to M. Michael as well?
I think that's to M. Michael also.
Okay, interesting.
No, I don't think Katask is Finnish, but I have no idea who he is. But
I don't either.
Kind of doubt he's Finnish. It's quite a small country. But there is one more Bughouse player called Horko, but he's not playing in the tournament. So there is two Bughouse players from Finland at least.
Yeah, Horko, very long time Bughouse player. He's taken some long breaks, but I've met him several times at Bughouse gatherings. He came to a few U.S. gatherings, and I actually partnered him for 1 year at the Bughouse World Championship in Berlin. We finished in 3rd place, I believe. And my co-commentator here, Midnight Fox, has also competed in the Bughouse World Championship in Berlin. And I believe was it 5 or 6 times that you guys won that event? You along with Niels Grandelius.
Yeah, something like that. We won every time that both of us went and played together.
And Niels Grandelius was in this tournament, partnered to Zizon, and they were doing quite good in the tournament. Unfortunately, there was a scheduling conflict where they were not able to schedule one of their week's matches because Niels was competing in a very prestigious chess tournament. So they had to forfeit their Bughouse World Championship match. But they may well have made it to the Final 4 or even the Final 2. if they hadn't had that scheduling conflict.
Yeah, Nils was playing in the Vikan CHS tournament, so it's like understandable that he like prioritized that. I don't think when he joined the tournament, I don't think he was like he knew that he was going to get invited there. So it has been quite a long tournament, but it has been fun and a lot of bughouse.
Yeah, for sure. So darvacki actually has an attack here, but he would like something that's not diagonally moving. Like a rook or a knight would be quite good for him. Unlikely he will get it though, because check for chess is down time and is defending. Oh, now check for chess is attacking. I don't think his attack is going to go anywhere though, and he may very well lose his queen quite shortly. Darvacki's made it.
Yeah, maybe he could have tried the king g6 instead of taking that knight, but it's easy to just take. You're getting checked. You take it.
Yeah, I guess with the knight check, he would have had to go up. He can't go down. Our score is now 12-1. Sorry, earlier I had the score not quite updated, but it should be correct now.
Check for chess. He had a chance there. He could sacrifice the knight on f2, and I don't think White could have taken it because he had a queen in hand, and a new knight would mate then. But instead, he chose to take on c3 and return with the bishop. But that was too passive. He should have gone for the attack instead.
plasterhippytwitch has checkmate with rook takes, queen in, bishop check.
He can run with the king, but he's losing a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah, you're right. The bishop also covers e7, which is quite useful.
It would be good for Plasterhippy to get the bishop to play bishop d1, because then he can't go back with the king because bishop takes f3 and it's mate, so he has to go up, and then it will mate for sure with queen c2. So bishop is what they are looking for here.
And there it is. Nice mate by plasterhippytwitch. The score is now 13-1.
And I saw the results from the semifinals. The semifinals were actually quite close, but for both teams. But gmbmw and plasterhippytwitch have been completely crushing this match here.
So Kafana says, don't you think they have secret accounts or some other guys play for their account? No. These players are well known in the community. plasterhippytwitch, we've seen him improve over time. I've seen him play when he was like a 1600, a 1700, 1800, etc. There's been clear improvement.
And because his name is Twitch, I guess that he has a Twitch channel also. I don't know if he streams bughouse or chess or what. But
yeah, he does have a Twitch handle. He streams chess on occasion, not very often, but yes, he does stream sometimes. I think plasterhippytwitch has a few accounts like plasterhippy, bughouse, plasterhippytwitch, but all of them are like similar strength. It's not like it's not like one of them is 2600 at bughouse and another is 1500. Yeah, if we had found that a player was sandbagging to get into the under 2000 section, or if we found another of their account that was very differently rated, we would have disqualified them from the tournament. We checked all of that beforehand.
Yeah, and we have known them for a long time. Also, they are active, like both like chatting and Discord and everything like that. So
Yeah, there are several very active Bughouse Discord servers, and also some active chess Discord servers. plasterhippytwitch has also watched a lot of my streams, and I've seen him in my stream chat. He's definitely been improving in real time. gmbmw, I believe, is very active on the Get Your Bug Fix Discord server. So he too has been improving. Darvacki is attacking here. Ooh, this looks promising for
this
him,
looks
but
pretty good. Yeah.
he's very close to maiden.
Yeah, he can't lose a rook because it's mate on h8. So it's
This is
GMB and W has mate on h8 with the queen there. So it was
yeah. So a good try.
Maybe he had something there, but I couldn't see. It was a really
I
close mate.
I didn't see anything for him. But unless he got another piece or two, but unfortunately they were down time, so that was not going to come. Our score is now 14-1. Yeah. So Sayori is saying BMW is very good in normal chess as well. We got Charkvas. Hey Charkvas, how are you doing?
Hey, yeah,
Yeah, so sorry it took so long to get you in here.
yeah,
But I'm glad to have
a
you.
little annoyed by that, but it's fine. This is a really good match. Sadly, it's a blowout.
It's a blow up, but they are all very interesting and instructive games.
Yeah,
And the in my Twitch chat, at least, people have been saying, "Are these guys ringers?" Especially Hippie Twitch and GMBMW.
what's a ringer?
Someone who like sandbags or like is not really under 2000 but pretends to be to get in the tournament. And we've been saying that no, they were definitely under 2000 at the start of the tournament and have improved immensely.
Yeah, I actually checked today. I remember I played a game against one of them, and it was 2 years ago, I think. And back then it was 2000-ish, long before this tournament started.
This was GMBMW.
I don't remember. I think it was him or Plaster.
Well, Plester Hippie,
I'll take a look right now.
definitely not 2 years. 2 years ago, he was probably like 1400 or 1500 at Bughouse. GMBMW, I could buy if he was.
No, it's Plaster.
That's
I've
2
never
years
played
ago?
against BMW. I've played one game against Plaster, and it was a year and 3 months ago, and it was 1900.
Really? That's not my recollection, but maybe time is just confusing me.
Well, that was it already.
Yeah. So that.
Yeah, it was a very, very impressive performance by Plasterhippy.
Yeah.
GM.
I really enjoyed your company now.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Chark also streaming Bughouse. You also stream sometimes on your channel, right? Tell us about it. Do you stream often or?
Yeah, let's
It's a
give
bit on and
shout
off.
out
I
here.
think I've not streamed for 4 weeks. I'm streaming right now. Sadly, a lot of these games happen when I am sleeping, and I've been quite busy the last couple weeks. But yeah, I want to get back to it. I also want to start getting back to streaming some Crazy House in the near future. I'm almost at 50 followers.
Yeah, we gotta get you to affiliate. So it's me Chark is Chark Voss. You should definitely follow his Twitch. You were what about 2500 at Bughouse, and also quite strong at Crazy House.
Yeah, I am usually in the 2400 to 2600 range in Bughouse, and in Crazy House 24 to 2500. Yeah. And I'm also, I've showed your channel, but I'll put a link to it as well in the chat.
Yes. Well, thank you very much for your commentary. So, congratulations to plasterhippytwitch and gmbmw, who will be winning $500 for finishing in first place in the under 2000 section. Check4chess and Darvacki will be winning $300. And even though this is a blowout, I assure you that Darvacki and Check4chess put up a really good fight and bested a lot of teams to get to this point. Especially the semifinals were very interesting to watch. It was a very close match. Check4chess and Darvacki versus a team of Russian titled players. I think it was like Sardalsky, Artem Sardalsky, or something like that.
I don't think it was that close. It was 16.5 to 10.5, so it wasn't super close, but it was tough. Yeah, every team they beat by a decent margin. So I assume every team that lost to darvacki and Check4chess would maybe even have been adopted.
Yeah, so first, both of these teams, they got top 2 in the group stage, and then they played the winners. They won six matches, and the who got second, they won 5 matches. So in the ladder, so it has been they've won a lot of matches to get this far.
Yeah, I think
because
they both won their group.
A big tournament.
Yeah, so just to clarify the format of the tournament, we started off with a crazy number of teams. I think it was 120 teams in the under 2000 section.
It was almost 200.
Well, I think there were 60 teams in the open section and 120 in the under 2000 section, and those 120 teams were put in groups for a group stage, which lasted about a month and a half, but about 6 weeks of round robin, and we had more than 26 groups. I guess there were 32 groups. 32 groups, consisting of the 120 teams, and from those 32
groups were 5 teams or more.
Yeah, and the first and second place in each of those groups proceeded to a single elimination ladder. So we had 32 winners and 32 second places into a 64 team ladder, and that is what got us to this point. So this is the final 2 teams, and now we have the final 1 team. And a week ago, we had third versus fourth place. We had a consolation as well for prize money there. So we paid out the top 8 teams. I believe the 5th through 6th got $25 each, and then it was like 500, 300. I guess I could look up what the other was, but maybe something like 150, 100, something like that.
And these teams are, by the way, Check4chess and darvacki are the first seed. So they are the highest rated team at the start of the tournament. And plasterhippy and BMW are the 6th seed. So number 6. And it also means that they both won their group.
Yeah, and that shows how much plasterhippytwitch and gmbmw have improved. Darvacki and Check4chess both started, just shy of 2000. That is how they were the top seed. And as we said, Check4chess has been playing for 26 years. So great to see people still playing Bughouse after that long period of time.
Yeah, I saw it in your chat. He was playing since the year I was born.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, we are still trying to schedule the open section. And it will probably take place next week. As soon as we get that information, we will let people know. Thank you for playing, gmbmw. Check4chess says Midnight Fox has just started with Bughouse. In other words, he'll be playing for years and years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thanks to all the organizers for making this tournament happen. I think I have a list of the organizers somewhere here. Oh, maybe not in this particular article, but yeah, I guess I could go to the Discord server and just read them off there. We have
was you two.
with
It was
the main
Scary
organizer
Snakes.
was Scary Snakes, but we also had me, Midnight Fox, Canonical Module, the Physician,
1800 strength.
Archduke Shrimp, Todd with 1D, and Legion Destroyer. Oh, and Cabbage, 1800 strength.
Yeah.
Well, thank you everyone for watching, everyone for participating. If I know some of the players are in the chat, in the Twitch chat. If any of you want like a post-game interview, let me know in the Twitch chat. If you do, we can bring you in the Discord server and talk to you about the match and about Bughouse in general.
It will take 10 minutes before you can actually
no,
be in a
we can we can find a way to make it work.
Yeah, we can move to somewhere else.
If none of you want to be interviewed, then in that case we will find someone to raid and end the stream at that point. Oh, gmbmw is asking his partner that they want to be interviewed. Okay.
No idea what I'm supposed to be sharing right now. I could be sharing your Twitch, but then your face is a bit behind. Could be sharing the board, but nothing is happening.
Okay, Plaster Hippie doesn't want to be interviewed, but he suggests that gmbmw could be interviewed.
Yeah, and then we have the final of the open section. It will be Katask and Jeffrey X against 12-teen and Blitz Bullet. And they are probably the 4 strongest players around now. So that we have gotten the 4 strongest players to play the final. Yeah, that will be a real treat. And it's not exactly sure, but maybe next weekend is they're trying to schedule next weekend. So hopefully we can see that will be really fun.
Yeah, those guys are absolutely insane. I would actually say right now you could say that every person, all the people are out, and we just have machines left. That's how good they are.
Yeah, they are crazy good. Okay, gmbmw, let me see if I can get you in here. I think I need to find... Okay.
Yeah, I also tried to go into waiting room, but we have to wait 10 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna try this. gmbmw, if you can hear me, try join in one of the voice chats. Like preferably waiting room.
Did you?
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. How are you doing, gmbmw?
Okay. I'm doing well. I'm happy that we won that. I was not expecting it to go that way.
Yeah, that was really impressive.
It was super impressive. I think as we watched the tournament proceed, a lot of people were saying that you guys were the favorites when we watched a lot of the group stage matches, and you guys really did a fantastic job. So, how long have you been playing Bughouse?
Well, I've played chess for a really long time, and probably the first time I played Bughouse was at Over the Board tournaments, maybe probably when I started playing chess almost 10 years ago, but I never really played until maybe really tried to play a lot until last summer, maybe.
Have I played with you at an Over the Board tournament? What tournaments have you been to?
I've been to the World Open, which I know you've been to, but I never played Bughouse there. I don't think I've ever seen you at a tournament.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I played Bughouse at every World Open. But yeah, I guess we missed each other, but I hope we get to play a future year. So you said you've been playing chess for many years, but you've played Bughouse for about a year. Can you give any recommendations for people starting out at Bughouse as to how you improve so quickly?
I watched a ton of YouTube videos of matches, and I watched your stream a lot and your VODs. I think I already watched the VODs for the other 2 semifinals this morning. so yeah, just watch like a lot of the videos and of people playing, and like try to get a basic understanding of the game, because once you learn like the basic rules of how you play and you understand how time and stuff works, you gain like 200 points immediately.
So when you said you watched the semifinals this morning, were you looking at the openings of Darvacki and checkforchess, trying to figure out how to crack them?
I did go. I went through. So I knew I was. We knew they would be. Darvacki would be on top board, and checkforchess would be on low board. And I was lower rated at the time, so I went through checkforchess's games this morning, and I did go through their openings and stuff. So I played. I felt like I got really good positions out of the opening, and that was partly because I got Chewy helped me and Robbie from the Get Your Bugs Fixed server. They gave me lines, and I got really good positions every game because of that.
You also
Awesome.
got the same positions quite often, right?
Yeah, because he the d4. I don't usually play e5 after d4, but I noticed that he never takes it, and I always just got a good position out of that. And
Yeah.
And I'm putting another Discord link in the chat right now, which should be to the Get Your Bug Fix server, there are several Bughouse Discord servers. There's the House Discord server, there's Get Your Bug Fix, and there's some Bughouse Twitch streamers that have their own Discord servers, such as me and a few other people. But Get Your Bug Fix, in particular, is that it's a really tight-knit community where they analyze a lot of open-ends and look at Bughouse tactical puzzles and things like that. If you want to learn to improve at Bughouse, it's a great place to go. The House Discord server has mainly higher rated players, and it's more about House Discord server is more about finding a partner and talking about Bughouse in general than improving at Bughouse. But Get Your Bug Fix, I highly recommend it.
I've actually never heard about it until right now, but I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah, it's like mostly, I guess, stronger players. I guess the average is definitely stronger than I am, but it's not like super high level or anything, and they do try to help. It's great. It's great.
Yeah.
And like I said, they helped a lot in winning this match, and definitely like with the result.
Well, congratulations, and you guys are coming up with the prize money, which I believe is $500 for the winning team. So well deserved.
250 each, right?
Say that again, please.
250 each, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they can decide how to split it, but I'm assuming 250 each.
And this will be nice for you, BMW, because when we started the stream, I told a story about when you played Magnus Carlsen, and me and a lot of players, we know you mainly from when you played Magnus Carlsen, but now you can say that you're under 2000 Bughouse World Champion. So like you get to be known for something else than that you lost to Magnus Carlsen.
This is probably my second biggest online chess achievement now.
Oh, you can clip your win and try to get it trending better than.
I'll try to get up more views than the Carlsen video. I think that has like 1 million views. Right
yeah, CR7 Fanatic 7. Yeah, it was the drunk Magnus Carlsen video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that part of it.
Yeah.
Did you notice, by the way, that line that you were talking about with d4, e5, knight c3, e takes d4, that sometimes you had that same position on the board at the same time?
Yeah, there was like
somehow both of you were getting a good position out of it.
Plaster was playing that? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Sometimes, at least once, I saw that you had the same line at the same time. But I think it happened more than once.
Yeah, well, when you play the same line on both boards, the question is who is faster.
Yeah, and the weird thing is that line is really good for black, but somehow when Plaster played it with white, he still got a good position.
So checkforchess is saying that you can say you played against checkforchess, and that is more prestigious than playing Magnus Carlsen. Thanks for the follow from Ali Hamet1. OKCH says, when is the open final? It is still being scheduled. We think it would be scheduled for next week. So this final, I was supposed to get a raid from the chess stream after they were covering the World Rapid Finals, but that raid went to Hikaru instead due to a miscommunication. We're trying to do a similar thing for next week. Hopefully there won't be a miscommunication. So we're trying to schedule it for 9 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday. I'm not sure whether that'll work out or not. Right now, one of the players in the open finals is saying he has a conflict at 9 p.m. and he'd rather do it at 10 p.m. So we're seeing if maybe we can do the consolation match at 9 p.m. and the finals at 10 or 10:30. We're seeing if that works for the players. And I'll let you guys know as soon as anything is set in stone for when this is. But we're gonna try to get
the constellation.
Say that again, please.
Who are in the constellation match?
The constellation is Chicken Cross Road and Helm's Night versus Little Plotkin and Gulamali Rises.
Oh, so everybody there is from North America, so they're all pretty much in the same time zone.
Yes, it should be fairly easy to schedule the constellation match. They have seemed pretty flexible in the past. The finals, everyone's in North America except for possibly Katask, and Katask has seemed pretty flexible also. So
yeah,
we're hoping we can schedule it at a time that we can get a lot of viewers who can watch it, but we'll see.
I actually played against Plotkin and Gullimarisis, and they cancelled on us twice.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
We played it in the end.
Yeah,
we got destroyed.
Yeah, they're all very strong teams, and I think it was clear that the teams in the finals were like clearly better than the teams that made it to the constellation match. Like that was no surprise. But within the finals and within the constellation match, they should both be quite even matches. And I don't know for sure who's going to win either one of those. A lot of people are saying that the Katas team is the favorite in the finals, but it will not be a blowout by any means. It's going to be a very interesting match to watch. And similarly, the constellation match, Little Plotkin and Gulamali Rises versus Chicken and Helms. We've seen that type of match in the past. I think I have streamed those four players playing in the past, and it is very competitive.
And it will be especially interesting to watch Helm's Night because she's the biggest Bughouse streamer, and she is one of the reasons that Bughouse got so popular. I think that lots of people liked her streams. She hasn't been playing and streaming so much last year, but maybe she will start streaming Bughouse again.
Helm's Night took a year off from streaming Bughouse or chess and playing Bughouse or chess. I'm gonna give her a shout out real quick. And came back in September and started playing Bughouse again. She hasn't done that many Bughouse streams since then, maybe like 5 streams in the last few months. But she recently said that she's going to be streaming Bughouse once a week for the foreseeable future. So we can look forward to some more Helm's Night streams. So CR7 Fanatic 7 says, is that Czech talking? If you're asking if it's Check for Chess is not in the voice chat. If he wants to be interviewed, we certainly could interview Check for Chess. But we have been talking to gmbmw, who is one of the winners here, and also in the commentary booth I have Midnight Fox and Charkvoss. And CR7 Fanatic says M Michael isn't in, is he? So we don't. M Michael did not enter this tournament, and he's not in the commentator booth here. But yeah, M Michael, who was Mixu on Fix, been playing Bughouse for many years, and we always enjoy seeing him play.
By the way, BMW, I have to ask you something. Which one of you carried the other?
I did for sure.
You carried?
Yep, Plaster's terrible.
Yeah.
I carried.
So
Okay, good to
GMB,
know.
it's interesting you say that because plasterhippytwitch said in the chat earlier that gmbmw agreed to give plasterhippy all of the $500.
He needs it. He's terrible, so he needs it. Charity.
Confirmed. Yeah, plasterhippy,
Alright.
you can hop in for an interview for sure.
I'll stay if Plaster's joining.
Yeah, you come into the waiting room in my Discord server. I can drag you in.
Seems that you fixed the 10-minute issue.
Yeah, I changed my moderation settings briefly.
Yeah.
For this purpose, which I should have done earlier, for you. But
I'm less important.
If I had if I'd been paying more attention.
Maybe we can follow Mystery Shuttler is playing. Maybe we can follow him so we have something to watch while we interview.
Sure.
Just have something on the screen.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'll pull up the Mystery Shuttler game.
I'll show Darvacki. He's also playing right now.
Plaster, join the waiting room voice channel because the live stream one is locked. So people
Oh
don't
yeah.
chat.
Okay. Hey,
And he's here.
Lester Hippie, how are you doing?
Good. Very pleased with that match performance.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
you guys
that
did
was
fantastic. Congratulations on
Thank
the
you.
result. And Lester Hippie, I know you have been part of the IHOP Chess Club. Is that where you got into Bughouse? Watching Nicholas Tice and some of the other IHOP people playing Bughouse, or how did you get into it?
Yeah, like Nick and Brian and Isaac playing Bughouse a lot. That kind of drew me into the game. Like probably in like 2018 or so is when I started playing more. But I haven't really been like very good until like maybe this past year. I started like cracking 2000 and improving quite a bit.
Yeah,
I
you
think
really
both-
did.
Wait,
Are you
say that
also
again?
streaming Bughouse, by the way?
I've streamed Bughouse a few times. I should definitely do it more often though.
Yeah, now you have a reason to do it.
Yeah.
Now you
Yeah,
have to
so
shout out to
you
the
can
Bughouse
you can
audience.
put in your Twitch bio that you're the 2021 Bughouse World Championship winner,
Yeah,
drawing
for the under
more
2000.
followers
yeah.
and subs and viewers.
For sure, yeah. I like streaming Bughouse in the random pool on stream because you get to see me like type in chat furiously, like spam
Yeah,
keys.
that's
there.
one of the things I'm worst at. I'm a very slow typer, and it hurts me immensely in the random pool. So
I'm
we
definitely one of
asked
those aggressive typers.
we asked GMBMW how he improved. Do you have any insights for how you improved so quickly at Bughouse?
I think it's just about playing more than watching videos for me. Like, I just started playing a ton, and like, I kind of play weird openings sometimes, but I know like some good patterns. So I feel like even calculation is a little bit overrated. Like, I lose a ton of games because of calculation, like just not seeing the mate, but it's less than you would think. And I think it's more about like just knowing these patterns, and then you can get to a decent level just by knowing the patterns.
Yeah, if you know the patterns, you are a lot faster than if you don't know them.
Yeah.
And it obviously also helps with move quality.
So when you say patterns, are you talking about tactics, or what
Yeah,
do
just
you
like
mean by
mating
patterns? Mating patterns.
Like-
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, have you there's a Bughouse book that I recommend to people to do like mating 1, mating 2, mating 3. Have you checked that out, or have you just learned the patterns just by playing a lot?
I just learned them from playing a lot, but what is the book called? I should look into this.
There are 2 good Bughouse books, but one of them in particular is Mates, and it's called Amazing Bughouse Tactics for Kids and Adults. It's written by David Chong, who was Super Grover on the Free Internet Chess Server. Anyone who played on the Free Internet Chess Server would recognize him immediately because he was the voice of Thief. So when it said like knight good or queen bad, or things like that. Or some other phrases that I can't say on this stream because we're family friendly. That was all in Super Grover's voice.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll check that out for sure.
But it's all mates. It's Maiden 1, Maiden 2, Maiden 3.
I've also never heard about that. Why don't I know about stuff? I've actually been playing for years.
Also,
Not as long as Chuck, but still.
Another thing that's helped me improve is playing with Chewy, because a lot of the times he'll like trade a lot for me, and then I'm the one who has to win on my board, and that's helped me a lot. Even though he's like 2600, like just him making me win has helped me improve as well. And he's
Do you also learn
good.
from watching his board?
Say that again.
Do you also learn a lot from watching his board?
Yeah, for sure. And also he streams Bughouse as well, so.
That's interesting because there's some Bughouse players who are more selfish and play for their own board, but it sounds like Chewy is a type. I think he's no Chewy Candy.
Yeah.
On let me see if that's right. Nope, it is not. Chewy the Chewer, I guess it is.
Oh, Chewy the Chewer on Twitch. Yeah.
I'll watch for your shout.
So
wait for your shout out, then I'll copy it.
So it sounds like he's the type who plays for his partner rather than himself. Back in the days of the free internet chess server, there was a player called Who Am I, who was
Well, he can do both.
Who is well, he can do both for sure, as I'm sure Chewy can as well. But Who Am I was well known for being able to get his partner like any piece he wanted, and he was the Saxiter's favorite partner, because he would always be safe and get them the perfect piece.
Swole is in the chat asking, how did the match end? So
Swole,
I will tell him.
The match ended with a score of 16-1.
Was it adoption actually?
I don't know.
I feel like we didn't get an adoption.
It might have been close. We lost in the first half.
Yeah, Check for Chess says Who Am I is a legend.
16-1, huge blowout.
The other thing about Who Am I is that interface we talked about, the Thief, where Super Grover was the voice. Who Am I was actually the programmer. So it contributed to the community in many different ways.
You actually did adopt them.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
But for those who don't know, adoption is a chess term, I think popularized by the chess bros, but I'm not certain about that. And the adoption basically means winning 10 games in a row.
You got way more than 10. You got 13, I think. I don't think it's just for chess as well. I recently talked about adoption in a Yu-Gi-Oh conversation, and I think the guy who I was talking to understood it. I think it's more of a general gaming term now.
I hadn't heard about adoption until I saw it on the Chess Bros, but maybe that's just me being a boomer. I don't know.
I hadn't heard about it until I heard about it on your channel. You really tell me about a lot of stuff I don't know.
Check for Chess says, is Super Grover still playing? Not to my knowledge. As far as I know, he doesn't have a chess.com account. Maybe he does and I'm not aware of it. I have met Super Grover at a few chess tournaments because he was coaching chess and he had like some kids that he was helping with their tournaments. And then when the kids he was coaching were playing in their games, he would come and he would play Bughouse in the Skittles room. So I think he's still interested in Bughouse, but more in an over-the-board setting.
I also have another question for you, by the way. Why did you win by such a bigger difference than in the other rounds?
I don't know.
I would say, like, personally, I think that was my openings. I really think that made a huge difference because I was winning to or much better on every game. And normally, I die in the opening a lot, really often. But with these openings, I was better winning every single game.
And you were prepared now.
So what you're saying is that previous matches you won based on your tactics and middle game, whereas an opening was kind of a vulnerability of you. You won in spite of your openings, but this time you came better prepared with some coaching from the Get Your Bug Fixed people.
I wouldn't say I won in spite of my openings, but yeah, I do think that's pretty much why the score was so much better, because we won a previous match, like we lost 6 games, and that team was worse than this one is. So this result is pretty crazy.
How do you know this team is better than that other team?
Yeah.
Were my openings with white okay? You were saying there was this one position that I was playing into that was better for black, maybe? But
I believe it was the d4, e5, knight c3, e takes d4 opening, where... But I might be wrong that you actually played that with black. But I remember one game, at least, that you had the same opening on the board at the same time, but I don't remember who was black and who was white.
I was definitely playing that with black. d4, e5, knight c3.
Wait, I wasn't.
In that case, BMW played it with both colors.
No, I didn't play d4. I don't play d4. Okay.
Well, I'm really confused then. Because it happened, but I don't know how.
We were both playing. Oh wow, maybe
it only happened once.
Oh.
But I really remember that, so in my mind it happened more than once.
I would have to go back and check, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
my openings were not special. Like normally I go for sort of like a advanced French, and I try and go in on like add f6 on the dark squares and stuff. But this time I was like, I'm just gonna play fast. I'm gonna like trade a lot, and it just happened to work really well. Like gmbmw's opponent was getting into really unsafe positions like early on. So and then
Yeah,
also,
and you both got the initiative all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
There's this like early, you can go early e5, and like against knight f6, e6, you go e5 on the third move, and you can go either e5 on the third move, or after you can go like d4, d5, e5, knight e4, bishop d3, and both are really good. And I got really good positions out of that. And with white and with black, I just played e5, and he let me take d4, which is good.
Yeah.
have you all been following the open section of this tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any favorites to win the event?
Well, it's gonna be Jeffrey's team, right? For sure.
I feel like I think the 12-team team will win because actually I don't know. But I guess the semifinals, the Katask and Jeffrey team, like that's a much more dominant result. But I don't like the teams. I feel are pretty close. Also, was it like Blitzbullet was supposed to have been playing handicapped?
Yeah, apparently Blitzbullet played on a touchpad rather than with a mouse in the semifinals,
really?
and they still managed to win.
But that made it like if that like that would have made it a lot closer because he's really fast and that would slow him down a lot.
Yeah. I know that they won against Chicken and Helm's Knight 60-0 the first time, but I don't know what happened the second time.
You should watch. You should just watch it and not because and not.
Yeah.
You should watch.
The problem for me is a lot of those matches are at night, so I'm behind a lot.
The video was on. It was really close, but if you want to watch it, I don't want to spoil it because I
know who won it, so there's that, but I will watch it.
Yeah, I put the videos of every Bughouse World Championship match I covered should be on YouTube at this point. And I'll put this one up within a couple days. So it should be out there for posterity for forever, hopefully.
Nice.
Great.
I actually only have seen Jeffrey play pretty much maybe once outside of this Bughouse World Championship, and every other match was in the World Championship. And I really don't know how good he is. I know Katask is insane. I know 12-team is slightly less insane, but still really insane. I know Blitz Bullet is really awesome, but less than 12-teen. And
Yeah,
I
so-
know Jeffrey is really good, but I don't know how good.
So Jeffrey Zhang was interest none on the free internet chess server, where he maintained the 2600 rating, which is probably equivalent to 2800 on chess.com. At Bughouse, he definitely has played Bughouse for many years. I've seen him play over the board at the World Open. Hisoka is a pretty decent Bughouse player. He said he thought Jeffrey Zhang was like next level. That Hisoka was kind of an opening specialist. That he thought he had like pretty good openings, and Jeffrey just instantly cracked his openings. And he took Jeffrey aside and said, "Don't tell anyone about this. I want to keep playing these openings."
So there's a video on YouTube. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. What was that?
So I think that was Jark who was saying earlier, like he doesn't know how good Jeffrey is. There's a video on YouTube with 3 out of these 4 players. The teams are 12-teen and Jeffrey versus Chicken and Blitz Bullet. And it's like, and 12-teen and Jeffrey win by a huge score. So that's my guide on how good he is. It's like
Against Chicken and Blitz Bullets.
Yeah, it ends 17-6 for 12-teen and
That's
Jeffrey.
pretty good margin. I've actually played over the board Bughouse once, where Jeffrey was sitting right behind me. I don't know if he was watching, but I do remember he was like 2 meters behind me, maybe less. 1 table.
Was he playing Bughouse, or he was playing chess, or what was he doing?
No, I was playing Bughouse. It was in Wijk aan Zee, and he was playing the Challengers tournament, I think it was back then. And I was just visiting, or I was playing in the amateur section. I think I was just visiting. And for some reason, I ended up in the backstage area where I was playing Bughouse with some friends. And he was talking to some, I think he was talking to Benjamin Bach about life and stuff. Maybe he was watching us a little bit, maybe he wasn't.
Probably
But if he
itching to
was, he
play.
might have been disgusted by what we were doing.
Yeah, so at the World Open, there are some players. Well, there's 3 categories of people. There's me, who I just come for the Bughouse, and I'm not interested at all in the chess. I don't play in the chess tournament. Then there's players who are playing the chess tournament, but they really would rather be playing Bughouse. So they will play Bughouse like in between the rounds, like every round. And then there's players who, and then there's players, and Jeffrey falls into this 3rd category, who really enjoy Bughouse, but they're serious about their chess. Cosm also falls in this category. So the serious chess players, they want to play Bughouse, but they wait until the chess tournament is over, because they are focused on preparation for their rounds up until after the very last round. After the very last round, they're like, okay, the chess is over, it's time for Bughouse. And they come and they chill with us. And like Hans Niemann, Hans Niemann was actually in the 2nd category. He would play Bughouse between the rounds. But Hans was interested because Hans would always be excited when he would like lose at chess. Hans is very competitive, but like several World Opens, he'd be like, well, I'm out of the money. I'm not going to get a norm, so I might as well just withdraw and play Bughouse. This is awesome.
I remember when I was playing youth tournaments, like 12, 13, between rounds, we played Bughouse. And after Bughouse sessions, I was constantly thinking, if I had a knight right now, I could have put it on G5. It would be so good, but I don't have it.
I think that like whenever, like sometimes at chess tournaments when I can't get a Bughouse game, I'll go and I'll walk around the boards and like look at various chess positions. And every time I glance at a chess position, I'm like, knight would be really good there. This also happens like on Twitch, because very often there's no one streaming Bughouse, so I might watch a chess stream, and whenever I glance at the chess position, you see Bughouse Tactics.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why my coach told me not to play Bughouse like in
A
between
lot,
rounds.
a lot of
'cause-
coaches say that.
Yeah, like I'll just
Yeah,
be like playing
I've been
chess,
told
and I'm
that.
like, yeah.
It depends. Like you can
Listen to that advice.
the more you play Bughouse and other variants, the more you can be versatile as far as switching from game to game. And like even though I see like a Bughouse tactic on a chessboard, if I'm playing chess, I'm not gonna like sack my queen and look around for a pawn to drop.
You never sack your
you
queen
can
anyway.
restrain yourself from those instincts.
But you never sack your queen anyway. Yeah. I actually listen to the advice. If I'm trying, I'm not playing Bughouse between rounds. It only helps your bullet.
Are you guys watching the match on the stream right now? And can I stay for commentary if possible?
Yeah.
Maybe I can.
Feel free. I'm watching Mystery Shuttlers playing right now. If you want to commentate, feel free.
Sure, why not?
Or if I should be watching a different game, let me know about that.
I think this is the top game right now.
I saw Master Tan was playing, but this seems like a decent match to watch.
Also, I just wanted to mention on the East Coast, there's going to be a Bughouse tournament like this, I guess tomorrow
This,
at the
is it Amateur
really?
Team East or what is it?
yeah, at Amateur Team East, yeah.
Yeah.
Sunday
What
night.
kind of tournament is that?
I didn't realize that was this weekend.
It's a big
Are
team
you
tournament.
are you competing in that?
I'm not, but I know Chewy is, probably Andrew Tang. There'll be some good Bughouse players there.
So GMT time. We covered the finals of the under 2000 section in the Bughouse World Championship, and that ended. We are interviewing the winners right now, and we're just watching some games in the background while we're interviewing them. So this is just like a top level game. It's not anything we're focusing that much on.
He's waiting for knight drop on c6.
Yep.
But it's gonna be time scramble.
Yeah, the problem
doesn't
for
really have-
Mystery Shuttler is it's really hard to defend his position, so he really needs to attack.
Hopeful win can just play knight takes h2, right? I don't see how queen is doing anything for Mystery Shuttler.
Yeah, you probably can. The other thing is Mystery Shuttler could potentially play knight c6 and then bishop g5 check.
Then f6.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
okay.
think
I'm
it does
surprised he did
Oh,
this
that
way,
works.
but that works. He's now very safe. And it's got
Wow,
down to
yeah.
a time
Up on
scramble.
time.
Mystery Shuttler is up time.
This will
Mystery
be
Shuttler
flag.
is
Yeah,
fast.
they're clearly going for a flag.
I played with crackable defense yesterday. I think he was like 100 points lower. It's someone's new account. Very good.
Yeah, it's a Duke.
I'm not sure who Crackable Defense is. I'm gonna go ahead and
The downside
block
of
him real
watching
quick.
the finals of the World Cup from the open section is it's almost impossible to commentate that. This and your final, it was possible.
Because, yeah, they
D7 was
play-
really nice from Folly, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Wow,
Yeah,
nice.
2 minute is too chaotic. I like 3 minute more.
Well, you
I guess
can commentate 2 minutes, but if it's literally the best players in the world, then it is almost impossible to commentate it. Which is also one of the reasons why I've been commentating less for the last few weeks. Or actually nothing.
It's interesting. This match we're watching, there is this new player, Crackable Defense from Australia. He's playing very good. I'm not really sure who that is, but Mystery Shuttler, he's been playing for a long time, and he used to be very, very good. So,
Oh, yeah. His account was created yesterday.
Yeah, it's 100% an alt.
Yeah.
And we know how
Really
Chuck
should be.
feels about alts.
I've already taken the liberty of blocking him.
Yeah, alts can be really annoying to play with or against. Problem is you don't know which one of them is annoying and which one of them is good. One more game. By the way, Chuck, you said you had some problems with the raid, but you did end up with a lot of watchers.
Yeah,
Did you
I
get somebody
have
else to raid you?
no. These viewers are mostly from the embed on chess.com. So I was on Chess TV, I think until right now. So I think from 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I was on Chess TV. Additionally, there is a revolving embed at every 10 minutes to a random chess.com partnered streamer, which sends 2,000 viewers to that particular person. Hold on, someone is matching me. Let me go ahead and block that person.
What do you mean matching you?
Just on chess.com, people will send me
he's
like
trying
a
to
blitz
play
match.
you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's the score of this match right now?
This one is
29.
20 to 9.
Oh wow. I've been playing for a long time.
Favoring
Hopeful
crackable
win
defense and
crackable
hopeful
defense.
win. Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopeful win, I'm pretty sure, is the latest Ken from Fix account.
One of the differences between Chuck's setup and my setup is Chuck has
Ken could
both
play
boards at the
G6.
same size, and I actually show the score of the game.
Yeah, for the finals, I actually did show the score. But
I didn't
I
notice.
did that manually. I set up I threw the score in like an Excel spreadsheet, which I updated each game, and then I captured that.
Oh,
But
we
I'm
didn't
not
notice
showing the
that.
score right now. I mean,
Yeah.
I could fairly easily if that's important to people.
But right now it isn't really that important.
The open final is not tonight, right?
It is not tonight. It is probably a week from now, Sunday. How's this guy still challenging me when I blocked him?
Maybe he created a new account with one typo.
Maybe.
Would be funny.
Okay, yeah, there.
F8,
I've put
promotion to a
the
knight.
score up for this particular
And
match.
then we take F8 again, promote to a knight again.
Oh wow, yeah.
No, promote to a knight. Why would you do that? Knight promotion was so much prettier and even more efficient.
He's gonna drop a knight on F8, I guess, or maybe he'll drop on G6.
No, he wasn't to do this, but he had a prettier mate that was one move faster.
Yeah.
Well, I have trouble with promoting to knight sometimes because I have.
Yeah, we played earlier, and you.
Yeah, if you pre-move, it might not work.
Well, I mean, there is a way to do it even if you have auto queen on. On one of the servers, it's holding in shift, and the other one is holding in alt. I forget which is which, but you could probably hold in shift and alt, and then you're good no matter what.
I think it's probably alt.
Yeah. And additionally, you could just turn off auto queen.
And you might as well also click on control just to be safe.
I've definitely done that.
Yeah, I never know when to do shift or alt or control, so I would probably have to do all three if I knew I had to use one of them.
Yeah, I think these guys are ending their particular match.
Yeah, they are.
Any final thoughts, or should I end the stream and raid someone?
You can go for the raid. I mean,
yeah.
So Charkvoss, are you going to be streaming on for
I'll
like another
for
hour or
a
so?
while.
If you're going to
Probably
be
for half an hour.
If you're going to stream for like a half hour, maybe I can send you some viewers to try to help you get affiliate here.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Okay, let's do that then. Let me make sure I have your username correct here. Find you in the chat. Oh wait, actually, I can just copy from this URL here. Okay. So we're going to raid Charkvoss, and hopefully he will play a bit more in the random pool for half hour or an hour. Be sure to drop him a follow. He's super close to 50 follows. He's at 47 followers right now. And if we can get him to 50, he could get affiliate on Twitch. He can start earning that
Well, in
money.
a month, I still need to actually stream more.
Yeah, that's okay. But usually the 50 follows is one of the hardest parts to get. So
Yeah, that's
let's
true.
get you
That's true.
over that hurdle at least.
Would be nice, yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you everyone for joining me. So congratulations again to our winner, plasterhippytwitch and gmbmw. And also thanks for playing Darvacki and checkforchess, who despite the blowout there, are really fantastic players. And to even get to the top two, they just were crushing it in this particular tournament. So congratulations to you guys as well. Both teams will be winning money courtesy of chess.com. Thank you to our team of commentators, particularly Midnight Fox and Charkvoss. And we're going to send you to Charkvoss for some more Bughouse action.
Thanks for the raid.
Have a great night.
You guys
everyone.
were
Thanks,
very
Chuck.
good today.
Hey,
Good
congratulations.
commentating, great Bughouse, convincing win. Next year you play in the Open.
Yep.
Oh man.